victory over the New York Islanders. Yes, your Chicago Blackhawks come home and beat the Islanders, getting their revenge from a few nights ago. As the Hawks played the Islanders after a second of a back-to-back where they were in New Jersey yesterday. Yes, there was no review from yesterday, as the fact I was actually I listened to all the game, but I had to deal with graduation stuff. I had my graduation in the morning. My youngest sister had her graduation right after the Hawks game. So I decided no review was necessary for yesterday's game, even though Drew Commesso made his first NHL start. But it's today's game. Back in Chicago, the Hawks play the New York Islanders for the second game in three games. And well, this time they get their revenge, winning 5-3 over the New York Islanders. And the Hawks actually did a little bit better at the faceoff dot, but we've been known to suck at it this year. We went 44% at the dot to the Islanders' 56%. Power play, Hawks went 1 for 2 to the Islanders going 0 for 4. Hits 27-22 in favor for the Islanders. Shots per period 6-10 in favor for your Blackhawks in the first period. 14-6 in favor for the Islanders in the second period. 13-7 in favor for the Islanders in the third period. Total shots on goal 33-23 New York. The Hawks battled to the very end. Yes, we suck in the third period as we have been all year, but they were able to prevail in the final minutes of play. That's where the Hawks were able to find their bread and butter this game. They played good. Grant and Arvid Soderblom had a better bounce back today versus the game he did have against the Islanders 2 games ago. This was a good game. The Hawks came out playing strong hockey. And well, in the first period, the Hawks had the more high-tempo play. And it comes midway through the first period, we see the first goal of the game. At 9:08 in the first period, scored by number 95, Ilya Mikheyev. His third of the season. Assisted by number 86, Teuvo Teravainen. And number 42, Nolan Allen. To make it a 1-0 game. A beautiful setup pass from Teuvo to feed Mikheyev in the slot to beat Sorokin. Hawks up 1-0. It's good to see. But the Islanders do get some opportunities, and it comes late in the period. The Hawks were battling, keeping their momentum on their side, but New York starts finding their game a little bit after this Mikheyev goal. And then shortly after, around 8 minutes after this goal, the Islanders take advantage. At 18:43 in the first period, Pollock scores his first of the season unassisted from the point. It's a 1-1 game. That was an issue the other night against these Islanders. The Hawks were giving up point shots, and it leads to goals against. It's a 1-1 game with just about a minute and a half left in the first period of play. But the Hawks battle with 20 seconds left in the first period. Scored by number 71, Taylor Hall. His 7th of the season. Assisted by number 86, Teuvo Teravainen. And number 72, Alex Vlasic. To make it a 2-1 game going into the end of the first. Hall, he goes up. He gets into the slot. He tries to shoot, but he gets a little bit too close to Sorokin. So he sets it up, feeds it to Vlasic. Vlasic feeds it down door to Teuvo, and Teuvo with a beautiful slot pass over to Taylor Hall, and Hall slaps it in. It's a 1-goal game again for your Chicago Blackhawks. That tie game did not last long because it basically was a matter of a minute apart. The Hawks were able to bounce back and get the lead right back. We do go to the second period with a 1-goal lead. Into the second period we go. It's New York coming out playing strong hockey. And while at 2:25 in the second period, Holmstrom scores his 9th of the season, assisted by Engvall and McLean to make it a 2-2 game. So it was a deflection up front of the net, leading to a goal against. It's a 2-2 game tied up. Then the play kind of was more Islanders keeping pressure on the Hawks in the defensive zone. Hawks were battling strong, and a penalty is called. We then go to the PK, kill it. Hawks then get a power play. And well, on said power play, the Hawks were able to take advantage because the Islanders, they get another penalty. And well, on the same penalty, it's a 5-on-3 power play for the Chicago Blackhawks. Hawks win the faceoff at 15-19 in the second period. Score by number 86, Teuvo Teravainen. His 7th of the season. Assisted by number 98, Connor Bedard. And number 72, Alex Vlasic, to make it a 3-2 lead for your Chicago Blackhawks. 5-on-3 power play for the Hawks. Great win of the faceoff by Donato. Feeds it up. Hawks set it up. Donato goes to Bedard. Bedard feeds it to Vlasic. Vlasic gets it back to Bedard. Bedard, no look pass across the ice over to Teravainen to bury it in. It's a 1-goal lead again for your Chicago Blackhawks. So on the power play, Teravainen gets his 3rd point of the game. Last time he did that was actually when he was the Blackhawks back in 2015. It's been a while for him to have a 3-point game in his career. Then looks like the Hawks are starting to play more lackadaisical. We go to the third period, and well, it takes a brief 40 seconds, and Nolan Dobson scores his 4th of the season, assisted by Nelson, and it's a 3-3 game. And the Hawks call a coach's challenge for goalie interference. They deemed it not goalie interference, so Hawks have to go to the penalty kill. Hawks kill it, and it just seemed like it was more so the play was ending up Hawks stuck in the D zone for quite some time. Hawks were able to get it out. They've had to kill a couple penalties. They do. And well, it comes later in the period where the play starts opening up. We see back and forth hockey. And well, in the back and forth hockey, after the Hawks kill a penalty at 19:06 in the third period, scored by number 98, Connor Bedard, his 7th of the season, assisted by number 8, Ryan Donato, to make it a 4-3 Hawks lead with 54 seconds remaining in regulation time. The Hawks battle, they killed a penalty, they keep rushing, get in the O-zone. Bedard buries it to make it a 1-goal lead with 54 seconds remaining in the game. Then the Islanders pull their goalie on the faceoff. Hawks get the puck in the D zone. And well, at 19:49 in the third period, scored by number 5, Connor Murphy, shooting the puck down 200 feet into the empty net for his first of the season to make it a 5-3 Hawks win! Hawks win over the New York Islanders. This was a much needed victory for this team. They played well in recent games. Yes, the Devils game was not so good, where they looked like they were outplayed pretty much the entire time. Drew Commesso kept that game closer than even though the score says it was 4-1. Commesso played strong yesterday, but the Hawks find a way to actually close a game out in the third period. Even though they did give up their lead going into the third, they managed to find a way and win this game. Down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on today's action, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, Hawks win! Hawks win! And let's go Hawks!